Hey, good morning, happy Friday, welcome back to the Den of Iniquity. That is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your original Big Shave Best Champion, as always. And this morning we're going to go with a Karve Shave today that's going to feature a beautiful Rod George handle that I previewed in previous video. And it's going to be Aventus Friday, so I'm going to break out some Ginger's Gardens Aventus-type tallow soap, very hard soap. We're going to aftershave it with the Captain's Choice. Did I say Ginger's Garden? Ginger's Gardens. Captain's Choice Venture Aftershave Splash. And then I'll do the rest of my post-shave off camera. BC Silvertip Synthetic at the ready. Here's the Karve B plate with a Personna Lab Blue blade. Where's my box of Personas? The older style box are now different, so there you go. It's all loaded. It's got one shave down. B plate, beautiful Rod George Fat Boy 5/8 inch handle, super heavy. But before we get into that, let's borrow from Uncle John Connolly, wonderful man who I respect. I eventually got to get to Maryland or meet him somewhere because he's a super cool guy, makes great product, and I love when he does a segment called Don't Be a Jerk. So John, I know I didn't ask, but hopefully with your blessing I can take a minute here to kind of do a Don't Be a Jerk segment. So we are human beings, right? We all make mistakes, and I'm talking specifically about when I did the 1 day's growth C-plate shave, and I mistakenly said the blade gap was 0.73 millimeters. So I did look at the site, but my eyes, I crossed quickly, and I misread and misspoke. So to correct that, going back to the when I did the 1 day's growth C-plate shave, the C-plate is 0.85 millimeter, the B plate is 0.73. So I made a mistake in saying that it was, what did I say, 0.83. Anyway, I said 0.73 for the C plate, and I made a mistake. That happens, guys and ladies. Now, let's get into why we're having the segment about Don't Be a Jerk. So when someone makes a mistake online, and it's an honest mistake, and they're not trying to be a troll or malicious, there are ways to correct them where it makes you, the person issuing the corrective action, can look like a decent person and not a jerk, and not write a long paragraph saying, you know, guess what, when someone did something they were talking about people like you. You could just say, hey, I believe it's 0.85, and you might want to double check that. And I would say, oh, hey, thanks, I will, and I'll issue a correction on the next video. So while I'm issuing the correction, don't be a jerk when you're behind a keyboard and you think you can just get away with anything. Just say, hey, Ken, or whoever you're addressing, in this case it was me, I think you made a mistake on that blade gap. I think it's a 0.85 versus 0.73, like you said. I think the B plate's 0.73 or whatever. And I say, oh, hey, thanks a lot, awesome. So when you remember that, if you're on the other side of the keyboard and you're watching someone else and you find an error, you know, it's okay to reach out to them and say, hey, I think I caught an error here. You may want to double check that. This is what I'm finding. Or if you know, just say, hey, Karve, plate is, C plate's 0.85 millimeter, and you said 0.73. So, double check that. Cool. Very cool. But don't feel like you got to write a novella regarding that, hey, this person was talking about people like you, and who because you're probably going to see this, and you're probably going to make some snarky comment, and you're not going to make the paper. So don't be a jerk. Take that advice and be a little more intelligent, and not super boy behind your keyboard. Okay, just be polite when you issue a correction to somebody, and do it in a way that's beneficial versus being a jerk. Now let's get into the shave. So we're going to prep with the cube. So let's wet the face, now the shower. This is just 1 day's growth, but my shaves have been going so well with using the Karve and that Gillette guard that my skin is holding its own. So let's do that. Let's get into I'm going to just unscrew the cap. This tallow soap from Ginger's Garden, really firm. This will last you. Now the scent strength on the Ginger's Garden soap is on the lower end for the Aventus scent. I put it as it's kind of in that low mid. It's like a 3. Accuracy, pretty good, except if there is I'm detecting like a cedar note. I know there's some wood notes in Aventus, and it kind of comes over the top of the rest of it. So this is a woodier scent to my nose in terms of the Aventus line. But it's definitely within scope without question. So we're going to get lathered up here with the BC Silvertip Synthetic, 24mm from RazoRock. I'm going to need some more water in that brush. Too much initially, but we'll work that out. Get that proto going. I do enjoy Ginger's Garden soaps. I haven't used one in a while, I believe. I have the leather cowboy scent, which is a really nice straight up leather. Although Justin De Leon thought it still smelled like turkey to him. Smoked turkey, I believe, is what he thinks. It's a lot of leather scents smell like. If I recall correctly, I sent him a sample a little while, some time ago. I have her Freud Blue that she made for the shaving shop. I have her Springtime in Paris, which she made for the shaving shop, which is a fougere. I have her Arctic Mud Cream, which is fantastic. Mints and menthol, and I should have used that this summer. I really regret not using that. Good stuff. I got a used puck of Dominion and Enigma. And I had, let's see, I had an anise scent one, and I sold that at our meetup last October. So, but her bar soaps are great. If you like licorice or anise bar soaps, fantastic. But her bar soaps are really good. Really great lady to work with. She can make a ton of scents. She has all sorts of cologne scents, you know, a lot of Creed ones. She can probably come up with the scent for others that aren't in her profile yet. She'll do one-offs like the ones for Chris Maiden. It's like a fig and rum. I don't believe it was. Yeah, Arena can do all sorts of stuff. So let's start painting water in and build this lather. Remember, kids, we're all human. We make mistakes. Be a little more human in return. Why don't you? Doesn't hurt. One thing I've learned is, especially in this political climate, you let the negative energy in, let it affect you, and you spew it out in some asinine way, like commenting without, in a way that makes you look like a jerk, and all you do is, not only do you push stuff out there that's garbage, you keep feeding yourself garbage. And so this person's probably not very, very happy person. So, like all this stuff with, you know, politics and stuff, I find I've really decided to let it go. I use the hide all from pages of all sorts, and oh yeah, it's cleaned up my newsfeed tremendously. So. All right. Carve Razor B plate, and let's re-emphasize B plate .73 millimeter blade gap with the Personna Lab Blue blade. One use already down. Ginger's Garden's Tallow Aventus-type soap. Prep with the cube. Rod George 5/8 inch Fat Boy brass handle. Super heavy. Makes for a great shave, adding weight to the razor. Had some really good questions on other videos. One gentleman asking about the OSP soap, the Olympus, their Aventus take, and compared to other ones in the aftershave, and very happy to answer questions the best I can. I mean, I'm no expert. I can only give you what I experienced. So I tried to be helpful. Good question that was asked that I really don't know the answer to. But another gentleman asked about using, you know, do I find it helpful to shower before I shave? And my adult history of shaving, minus rare moments, has always been in the morning after a shower. I mean, for the vast majority of shaves I do over, because usually it's going to work or whatever. And he was wondering, do you think it makes the skin softer and you're more prone to nicks and cuts? Well, honestly, I don't know. That's a good question. What do you guys think, and gals that watch? Do you think your skin's more prone to weepers, nicks, etc., versus, you know, post-shower versus shaving another time? I think it's, I mean, personally, I mean, you're prepping this face anyway with a warm towel if you do a proper prep, unless you just go in a straight in cold water shave like Chris Maiden does. So, I don't know. It's an interesting question. So, I'd love to hear your opinions. I was a shower shaver a lot when I was using carts. Because I had a mirror and I just had a shelf where I had my soap, and when I started using soap and brush or cream and brush, when I finally got away from gel, so it's probably been maybe 14 years since I started using some sort of brush application product, whether it was Artist Shaving or gone cheaper with the Williams and Vanderhagen stuff and the Walgreens or whatever, before I went down the rabbit hole in the artisan wet shaving world. These last almost 3 years now. Time check. Okay, yeah. Let's wrap this shave up pretty quick here. Probably only need about 2 passes and clean up, so. I mean, it's Friday, half the office is out, so I don't have to be like, you know, super clean and actually have to get cranking on my annual appraisal write-up. So this is going to be pretty basic shave, but super comfortable. Soap performs well, really good tallow formula. As it scents really light, both lathered up and off the puck. You get the Aventus notes, a little woodier. She can make pretty much anything. So check her page out. She also makes like the aforementioned bar soap. She also makes balms and lotions and bath bombs, and I think she makes bath bombs, you know. She makes all sorts of stuff. She doesn't make bath bombs, I'm sorry, but balms and lotions and EDTs or colognes, perfumes, whatever. I mean, you can get a whole set, match, top of them. Let's clean up the neck, and I think we're going to stop because we're not shaving tomorrow. I think this is the edge of my tolerance for not getting the skin all crazy, and I'm probably going to use a little of that. A little bit of razor relief from the Body Shop. So let's rinse off. I think we're done here. Use a little bit of Irina soap. Let's do a Karve Shaves here, and yeah, we're not gonna go in deep on this one for sure. All right, rinse. Yeah, this was this was definitely a day. Tomorrow is a day off from shaving for sure. So let's take our South Florida Wet Shavers towel. There we go. Very nice. Let's help use some alum, about, you know, knock down some inflammation. Actually, it's not bad. It's generalized low. Okay. Little Thayers for general skin health. Let that dry. Maca root, razor relief from the Body Shop. Seems like I needed a little today. It's all well and good. It's good stuff, absorbs fast. I'll let that do its thing while it dries down. So let's do a quick recap in order. Start with the cube, Phoenix Shaving, bamboo charcoal mentholated. Ginger's Gardens Aventus-type tallow shaving soap. Very nice. Check out gingersgardens.com or contact Irina Marchu on Facebook. Talk to her, see what she can do for you. Because her slogan is, what can I make for you? The RazoRock BC silvertip 24mm synthetic brush. The Karve Razor B Guard 0.73mm with the beautiful Rod George 5/8 inch Fat Boy all brass handle, super heavy. Personna lab blue blade. Now 2 shaves on it. Thayers Lemon witch hazel with stringent type. Body Shop Maca root razor relief. Captain's Choice Venture, which is their take on Aventus aftershave. Not long lasting, good scent, fresher. Oh yeah, left out in between there the Phoenix Shaving Alum Block. And with that, we're going to let that dry down and we're done. So remember, kids, you see a mistake, you hear a mistake, you feel like you need to issue a correction to that person, don't be a jerk and just say, hey, I think you made a mistake here. I'm pretty sure it's this. Or just confirm what knowledge. And, you know, there's ways to about that make you a better person as opposed to looking like a jerk. So don't be a jerk, okay? And with that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers. Just watch out for schools under your school buses. If your weather's crappy like mine is out there, leave some distance. Stay safe. Turn your lights on. Use your turn signals when you change lanes. 2 sweet good brothers and good sisters. And I will see you probably Monday for the next shave. Champ loves you. Loves all of you, even if sometimes you're a jerk. Take care. Bye.